Hey Jen, hey B, hey Shannon. Took me a while then. I forgot what I was doing. How to get into my chat because I've not done it in so long. And now I can hear myself, of course. Oh my goodness. There we go. Right, so let's get into this. So, I think, no, I've shown that one. This was the next one I did. And then I did this one. Then this one. Then this one. Hey Wilson! So that is that. And then I'm going to be colouring a page from this. Sissy Moo picked it out for me because I didn't know what to colour today. So I'm going to colour this one in honour of Minnie Moo's first day at school. She did so good, bless her. She had a really good day. But then she came out and said, let's go back to my old school now. Hey Emily. Hey Laura. And I'm just going to go in with markers and maybe some pencil on top. And the boys were really good too. So they all had a really good first day back. And we're going to go with green for this dress. I know, not my colour choice either. But that is the colour of Minnie Moo's uniform. So that is what we're going to go for. Make sure got a protector sheet. And I'm just trying to get these markers used up because I don't really like them that much because I feel like they're running out all the time. Live chat, people, live chat. So how is everybody's day going so far? It's been a bit of a day around here. I'm not really going to go into it quite yet, but there's just quite a bit going on. Oh, I didn't think about that. Tidgy bit of block. Use markers. But after my last stream and Minnie Moo writing the A out, she can now copy her whole name as well. So I was pretty chuffed a bit to that. Oh yes, she's off to school. But she says it's not her school. It's just Minnie Hulk's school. So it's not her school, but I think it's because that's what we said when she first went. And then she thinks she's going to her old school, which is nursery. Because I think that's what she thinks because of what she did when she went on her tester days. She had like half a day at school and then went back to nursery for an afternoon or a morning, whichever way around it turned out to be. But considering they usually have them like do an adjustment for a week where they go in for like half a day and then they go in up to lunchtime and then and she's way too little for it in my opinion. But they all have a green little uniform. And even my Hulky boy went in good today, which he hates going to school. The amount of late marks he has, like last term, because they would get there on time, and plenty of time, but he just refused to go in the classroom. Which is understandable with all the little bratty boys, you know? Because he's a big lad, everyone thinks he's solid and he wants to fight and stuff, but he doesn't. It's just really soft and sensitive. I think all our schools here have uniforms. And then, but they go to the green school, as it's known to them. Which was great for when Minibus started, because he loves green, as many of you know. But there we go. And then she's got little black shoes, but they've got like little unicorns on them. So she even takes a little sassy self in her shoes to school. Hey, Tanya. Right now I need a black, I think, for the shoes. But yep, so I haven't really seen, hey Emily, I haven't streamed or anything since holiday, but it was madness. 4 days, but my goodness, it went by quick. It was good, kind of stressful, but it's just so many things happened. But there was funny moments too. My little mini Moo on a fire truck ride shouting that a baby's coming out. I want to say shouting, she was like bawling down Blackpool. And then one of the days we went to the beach and there was a dog attack. And basically we were gonna go right to that spot, but a few meltdowns happened, so we stopped a bit further down. But yeah, it was literally about 5 minutes away from where we were. And the guy was trying to take his dog away, saying that like and then the Coast Guards had to follow him, basically, because he was trying to take his dog away from the scene. And this kid was a young kid, like probably my mini Hulk's age. And it was an auntie that took her niece and nephew out for the day with her kids. Hey Mandy, sorry if I missed people. I haven't done this for a while. I couldn't even remember how to get my live chat up. It took a while. And then Mini Hulk went on a ride and decided to squish his foot into it, even though it didn't fit, because it was not a ride for his size, it was a toddler ride. So he tried to pull his foot out the wrong way and sprained his ankle. So we had that going on. The first day though was just like perfect, but we went to the beach. We weren't planning on going to the beach, we just went for a walk around because we'd been travelling all day and stuff. And then the boys got to the beach. Mini Hulk was fully dressed and went straight into like a little pool thing in his Crocs, his shorts, everything was soaking wet, and he didn't have a care in the world. And that's the day that I got the picture, like the silhouette picture of all three of them. But I was so proud of my mini boss too, because he went on the train for the first time ever and he was so good. He literally had no complaints. It was just good the whole time. There, I'm back. And those that don't know, I'm petrified of trains too, so I was content on conquering my fear that day, my anxiety. But the whole weekend I got 3 trains and I did them all. Let's go for some gameplay. Hey, Brian! Oh, what is going on? My charger out. And if my internet goes, guys, I'm sorry. We do have a storm that's meant to be rolling through, so just my luck that my internet starts playing up too. And Nala is above me, so she will probably start at some point. But yeah, so that's basically us caught up. Minnie's first day at school or holiday. But yeah, that's why we decided on this one, because it's her first day back. But she looks way too tiny to be in a uniform. But yeah, definitely. I've only got one colour by number book. I don't colour in it that much, but it's good for when you don't want to colour much or you don't want to think about colours and stuff. I took like a whole bag of colouring stuff for 4 days. And I coloured like a page, if that. But I did get to do some colouring on the train with Mini Boss. He took one of those, you know, them felt, like, colouring poster things. He had one of those. Obviously it was a dog one. I don't know, my lighting's not very good today. It looks very dark on my other phone. Looks kind of alright on this one that I'm streaming with. And I need to find my glove, but I think I've left it downstairs. And this one. Sorry about the packet. I love handmade blankets. I've got loads made from Mama Pickle. So have all the minis too. But I said, because I haven't got kids, you can make me one instead. We ain't going fancy with this either. Well, when do I ever do fancy really? Come on. I've currently got 2 more whips on the go. I did finish one at the weekend, which was my Mythomorphia page. But let's just go down a rabbit hole for a minute. Nothing new there really, is it? But I'm doing this one. I started it before we went on holiday. I ain't got around to finishing it yet. Hey Susie! So there's that one. And then I started my body colour with those then over the weekend. And then that is this one. And this one is also going to be for Shannon's hashtag. Thank you. Cool. And I've done the skin now. Fine with it. I need to find a Mini Moo hair colour. I'll just go with this orangey one. You are? Yes! What page are you colouring, Susie? Let's go with this. Is that good? No, that's not going to headband in. It's a bit more ginger than Mini Moo is, but we've all got that ginger tinge, so it doesn't matter. And they don't get their ginger tinge from me. Dad's side of the family is mostly ginger. personally, I've always just bought the single issues because you can guarantee as soon as I sign up for the subscription, I'll just get loads of ones I don't like. And plus, I don't really like the paper anymore, so I've not bought one since the... I can't remember what issue it was. I think it was Mermaids. I've not bought an issue since the Mermaid one. Oh, nice. But I just don't, I haven't got the space to have a load of books that I don't colour in. Because I've already got a load of books anyways. And this is not quite like Minnie Moo's hair, because Minnie Moo's hair is wild. She went into school and it kind of looked alright, and then she came out of school and it was wild as ever. But she didn't even say goodbye to her mama this morning. Yeah, it's just, you know, one of those fibro things. And I went a bit heavy on the pencil yesterday when I finished my Mythomorphia page. Not Mythomorphia, Mythographic. That page is up on my Instagram, if people haven't seen it already. But I am loving that book, and I haven't said that about many of those. Thank you, lovely. Because I only have the animal one, and I didn't really like it. It's just too much. It's not even like the hidden objects that's an issue, it's too much stuff. And they're like a million leaves. And more leaves, and more leaves. And I'm like, no, I don't want to colour them. But when I first got it, I thought it was going to be more like a Kirby, but it's nothing like that really. Thank you. I literally woke up and was like, I want to do a background. It was about 9:30 in the morning when I actually started doing it. I'm like, I want to do that background this colour, I want it to pop. But then I think one of my birds just like blends into the background a bit. But it's all good. I've got plenty more pages to colour. Sorry about this annoying sound. Yep, and I just went right out of the line. My internet has gone down, I think. Just keep colouring. Thank you, Shannon. There we go, I'm back for a second. Wow. Let's find a blue for the eyes. to go in with the black too on the black bits, pupils, you know. I'm not that dumb, I do know. But calling it bits is much easier, I suppose. These are going to look creepy for a minute. I don't like uncoloured eyes at the best of times, but this, you know, I can never do a circle. Blues. Just get a drink. But now the kids are all back at school, our street is a lot more quieter too. It's a mythographic. It's a Fabiana one. I don't know the name. It begins with an M. That's the one, Wilson. And yeah, usually I do post the books in my description. I need to do that little bow, don't I, as well? But I think I might do that one with a little gel pen or something. Did I write any questions down? Let's have a look. Are these new questions or the old one? We'll ask him again anyways. Yep, I love that book so much. I've done like 2 pages already in a week. So yep, I love it. Because even though it's got like a lot of fur and stuff, it's not got all the bits and all them tiny teeny leaves. And I might end up getting more at some point because I decided I like them now after not liking them for so long. And you're going to have to just excuse the squeaky chair because it's even worse than usual. Because Mini Boss decided to use it like a rocking chair. Because it lays back a little bit. He decided to make it rock. So now it just squeaks a heck of a lot more than it did before. I could use the bigger side of this as well, couldn't I? It would help. Okay, lovely. Catch you soon. I think my brain is just like an autocorrect. I want to write something and then I'll write something totally different without autocorrect. It just may be me. Thank you, Suze. Right, let's do a question. So, would you rather be trapped in the middle of a food fight or be trapped in the middle of a water fight? I'll go for a water fight because I do get trapped in a lot of food fights. Basically, when me and my brothers and my sister were teenagers, we used to food fight all the time. And I mean like bottles of milk, bottles of pop, eggs, the whole... It was gross. But as Mum brought the shopping in, we would end up fighting with food. And then I kind of got my minis into a bad habit of doing it. On like pancake day and things, you just get a bit of chocolate spread on your finger and just like slap it on one of the faces. And then they do it back, and then the next minute it's all... But the one rule Mum had is if you make the mess, you clean it up. So, yeah. We are that kind of family. Winners. I don't know what colour to do on this book. I may do red. Oh, stay up there, please, and thank you. Don't even think about starting. Yeah, that's me talking to the cat. Hey, Ronnie. I don't know how to put my mug so you can see what I'm doing. Not that it's really like, you know, anything special. But it's also holding hands that's comfortable too. Don't like getting dirty. See, I have a little princess that loves getting dirty. A little sweet and savage princess that she is. She's all princessy, but she'll get right in there and get dirty with her brothers. And most of the time, she's the one begins making the mess. Hey, Catherine. Right. Eat the food from a food fight. No thanks. I definitely would not. The minis are currently getting bathed. So Sesame said she might be here or she might not. Depends how long I'm here for, really, doesn't it? But usually I ain't here for that long. Yeah, I'd rather go for a food fight because it's less gross. Like, I can't stand eggs as it is, and then when you get one launched at you, but no thanks. I think I need green again. So the dress is not the... well, the rest of the colours are going to be the only colour on the page, aren't they? Nala, what are you doing? We had the gas engineer here this morning, and she screamed the house down the whole time he was here. Because she didn't want to come down the stairs where he was, but she wanted me. And I was the only one here, so I'm like, come down if you want me. But no, she just screamed the house down instead. And because the front door was open on my neighbour's side, can you hear someone screaming? No, it was no one screaming, it was my cat. Screaming like a banshee because I was down the stairs and she didn't want to come down the stairs. She wanted to stay at the top of the stairs. but she wouldn't come downstairs because it was somebody new and she doesn't like people. Well, she doesn't like anything other than me. When I got back from holiday, my brother said, I think she would have rather starved than have me feed her for 4 days. Because she kept going for him the whole time. And then she doesn't like people. She'll tolerate certain people, but she just doesn't like men either. Right, I don't like people either. There we go, that's another little book. Should go back to red or get a different colour. She is getting better with the minis. Like, she's always been okay with Mini Moo, but the boys, Mini Hulk tries to be gentle, but he's just not very gentle like with his hands. He's sensitive and his soul's gentle, but him, he's not. He thinks he's being gentle and he's now choking you out when he's giving you a hug. That's how gentle he is. But she's getting better with those. But she will, and she started to like lay with them now. If they have a sleepover, she'll come and lay with them, which she didn't do before. She would only do that with Mini Moo. But she started to do that with the boys now. And then she only lays next to him, usually if he wants a cuddle, and then she wants my attention at the same time. Because she knows that even though I love her to bits, she's not going to come before the minis come first always. So she either sits with them and has a cuddle, or she doesn't get the attention. I've gone right over that page. Oh well. But we did meet some lovely people when we were away. I thought, like, you know, we basically went to an ice cream place and their ice cream was like different colours to what it usually is, and the one Mini Boss wanted didn't have marshmallows in, which when it's the colours round here, it has marshmallows in it. But then she went and got him a little tub of marshmallows to put on the side so he could just have them on his ice cream. And then when we went into the arcades, there was like Frozen watches in the 2p machines, and loads of people just kept giving them to Mini Moo. She had come home with about 5 that she didn't win. People just gave them to her, and other people just gave the boys their tickets because they were going home that day. So they got loads of prizes because people just kept giving them tickets as well. So even though we did have a few stressful moments on a holiday, we did meet a few nice people too. And when you're not used to meeting many nice people, it's good. You know, like the simple things like that can cause a major meltdown for Mini Boss, so it helped a lot. We'll do a blue one. That's one. Look at all blue. I can't do 2 things at once right now, clearly. My dodgy handwriting. Nah, not really that bothered. And that's what Mini Moo put up atop, was one of the teddies that her dad won for it. Was a Batwoman teddy, but they were like round. So it's basically more like a little flat pillow, but she put it up the top. Like was screaming at the top of her lungs in the ride. And goodness knows where she's seen that or heard that, because there's not even no one around us that's having a baby at the minute. Or anything like that, but... at least she knows where babies come from, kind of. It might not be as quick as pulling out a teddy from your top, but... I thought babies come from a supermarket at her age. And when my brother was born, I told Mama Pickle to take him back. So, yeah, that was me. 3 siblings, but I wanted to be an only child. No, I could not imagine being an only child now. I'm just so used to hecticness and craziness. Those books have all got bits underneath. Oh yeah. It was a supermarket called Quick Save, so I'd say, Mum, I want you to take my brother back to Quick Save. Get a new one. As if like it happened like that. But it's amazing what you think as kids, isn't it? The things that you come up with. It's crazy. So let's do another question. So, would you rather have 7 fingers on each hand or 7 toes on each foot? And I think I'd rather have an extra toe. I know this noise is annoying, I'm sorry, I forgot how freaking loud they were. Neither. It would be kind of weird, right? Right, let's get some pencils. A bit loud. Swim better with an extra toe. I think I'd need more than that to swim. So I've got these, which are the colour ones. Let's move this over here so I can still read my questions. That there. Oh no, that's not going to work. Right, let's try that again. Let's try that. There we go. Do I need a dark green? And yeah, I'm not going to read the colours out because you don't really need them. You're quite capable of creating hot messes on your own, I'm sure. But my hand feels pretty busted after yesterday. Yeah, Jen, right. I ended up smashing 2 of my favourite cups within like 2 days. My big strawberry cup, bang, gone. And my little teddy bear cup, my one that I got for Christmas. I think it was Christmas or my birthday. One of them, Sissy Moo, is forever buying me mugs because I break a lot of them. Like, if I didn't break so many, I probably need a new house for the amount of mugs I would have had. Just a little bit of shading, nothing fancy. But want to add a bit of pink into the skin, I think. Ow! Let's try that again. Just into the cheeks and a bit on the nose. Something like that. One thing about this case is that the pencils are very hard to get in and out. Yeah, I do that a lot too. But I'm also the type of person that puts my phone in the freezer. And then tips the milk down the sink and puts a spoon in the fridge kind of person. I'm surprised to get anything done in a day the way my brain works. I quite like these pencils. So far, they're not scratchy or anything. They're quite soft. To me, they're kind of like Arties are like without all the breakage. Because I like Arties because they just don't like me. But like I say, they come with their own case, but it is quite hard to get them in and out if you struggle. Could have gone in here with a different, bit of a darker colour first, but I didn't, so come with this. And they add a bit of some sort of colour to their whatever it's called. Pages, yes, that was the word I was looking for. My goodness, brain engage. Blue, let's find a dark blue. That's a bit too dark for this one. Okay, next question is, would you rather be at the beach or by a pool? And for me, it would definitely be a beach. I could just sit at the beach all day long, literally. As long as the seagulls did one, then yeah. I could. A bit of dark blue for this one. That is not even dark. Beach is one place we always went when I was little too. Like, it's something we did with my granddad a lot. It would just be any random weekend and he'd say, let's go to the beach. So we'd pack up a picnic, even though we'd pack up a picnic and then always have fish and chips anyway. The only thing I don't like about the beach is seagulls. But Sesame doesn't like birds in general, and so Mini Boss kept throwing food at the seagulls so they would come right near his mama. And as much as I was trying to tell him not to do it, you can't help but laugh. Sissy doesn't like sand either. She has a lot of like sensory like issues. So she spent a lot of time just sat on the steps taking pictures. But she wanted to do it for the babies, so even though she'd been to plenty of beaches, she would rather not do it. But she did it for the babies. And they've been to plenty of beaches and stuff. They don't get to miss out. Oh no, I couldn't do it all the time. But I always carry an extra pair of shoes and then talc. Talc is amazing to get sand off, like baby powder. Works great. They're meant to be like discontinuing it because people don't use it and stuff, but you can get like off brands of it, so that works just as good for sand, to get sand off. Yeah, I don't do sun very well, but I'm glad it wasn't that sunny when we went away, because if we went earlier in the summer it would have been roasting hot. Well, it was just enough sun to be nice, but not to make me faint. Let's get some gel pen. No, I need to do it on the lips first. Go back to that pink. Why hasn't she got a bottom lip? Because now I've coloured it, looks weird, doesn't it? Something like that, maybe? I don't know. It looks better than no bottom lip. Oh, good job that's got a lid on it. Put those back and then get some gel pens. So I can do this book and the bubble. Maybe I'll do something in the background. So what questions have I done? Right. So my last one for today is, would you rather be covered in ants or be covered in bees? So, be covered in ants or bees? I would say neither, but if I had to choose, I'd probably say bees. As long as they weren't stinging me, we can be friends. There we go. And then we'll add some. Let me find. Ooh. Well, it's not me. I don't make up the questions. I just find them on Google. Or I ask Miniboss to help me sometimes. A little bit of pink glitter for my little princess. Why not? Well, that's running out. But it shouldn't be because it's freaking full. Ugh. There you go. Work, work, work. I don't have a clue. But it was just one on the list that I hadn't asked yet. I gotta find some more questions soon. Another site, because that one I'm running out of questions on. Oh, I didn't do that thing. Bookmark. Should we do it in gold? And maybe I should have done this last because I want to do a background. So, well, that was well out of the line. Let's do some background. Only I shouldn't get ants. I don't know, it just said ants. You choose. You choose which ants you want it to be. Get a cotton pad. I want a pink pen. Nope, that pen's too thick for what I want to do. Let me get a gel pen back out. Oh. There we go. I'm sorry. Okay, I got one last one. And it's so. Would you rather be Snow White or Cinderella? I'd say, I don't know. Which princess would I prefer to be? And if you can hear noise in the background, that's just the street kids being kids. Now we can do some background. Do not drop on the floor. You're gonna have to take this off a minute. Oh. Add some colour. Get my scissors. Where are they? They're not there. I would seriously lose my head if it wasn't screwed on my shoulders. Ow! That hurt. Oh, the minis were picking up fish and stuff on the beach and little crabs, and I was just, oh, nope, get away. I still got my tab on there. I was going, what the heck is that? I don't know. But I think Elsa is the best princess because she shows that you don't need a man to be saved. Like, and every other princess story is like, oh, I'm being saved by a prince. No thanks. I'd rather me sissy come and save me any day. Well, I kind of told Mini Boss that there was sharks in the sea. More Mini Hulk, sorry, because he has got no fear of water, but he can't swim yet properly. He can float very well, but he can't swim. And this is how you create a background in my style. But now what colour do I want? A bit more purple. Welcome to the future, Ronnie. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. These sounds are so making me cringe. Could never just use quiet supplies, can I? I want a different blue, I think. Or maybe we'll go for this light greenish colour. I didn't even go in on the hair with any pencil either. I'll do that in a second because it looks odd if the rest is it. The Wi-Fi has been so weird the past few days. We've spent more time offline than on it go away flight. The Wi-Fi has been wonky, the mobile data's been wonky. Like, why? Right, what was I doing? Pencils. That's what I was doing. I need to go in with the hair. I should have put pencils here in the first place. Maybe use this one. Well, I'm basically a dwarf, not a princess. And yeah, I can say that because, you know, I had to have injections to make me grow. And I'm still only 5 foot. Hey, Angela. Yeah, and this is how we create hot mess hair. Around here. Maybe one day you might get a bit of a fancier page on stream. But most likely not. Those eyes still look really odd to me. I'm sticking to the page. Nala! My goodness! I thought I was going to drop on me then. What are you doing? Don't look at me like that. Be careful. Oh, my heart. she sits on top of the wardrobe, but on top of the stuff that's in the boxes, and then pushes the boxes forward. So I don't know if a box is going to come flying at my head at any point. And I almost forgot eyebrows too. It's about right for me, isn't it? There we go. So there is a complete page. And I think we're going to leave it there, guys. Are you streaming later, Tonya? Thank you. Yeah, put the pencils away, but I've still got a pencil in my hand. Thank you. So I'm going to leave it there. And I will speak to you all soon. And if Tanya is streaming, I'll see you there later. Okay, my lovelies. Thank you for watching. Bye.